Toontrack instruments give you control at every step of the process, from each individual articulation in EZdrummer 3, or every single note in EZkeys and EZbass, all the way to the extreme granular tonal control that's offered in Superior Drummer 3. You can write your music however you decide. So with that in mind, all of Toontrack's songwriting tools share the same goal, and that's to allow you the ability to write music more efficiently. But at every step of the process, you can easily change any aspect of the performance that you like. Take this drum beat that I found with EZdrummer 3's Tap to Find. It's a simple pop beat, but I want to customize the accents in a very specific place to match an idea for a chord progression that I have in my head. The first step is to drag it to the song track so that I can open up the grid editor and edit the notes. I also want to add a specific type of fill to the end of the beat. I could search for fills in my MIDI library, but because this is an extremely simple idea, I'll just tap it in to Tap to Find again and let EZdrummer search for the drum fill. I'll trim the beginning of the file with a quick edit. Now that my drum beat is there, I'll add a chord progression on piano with EZkeys too. The whole idea for this piano part is centered around syncopated chords that hit right before the beat. So I drew in the rhythm that I wanted on the song track, and then I'll use the Suggest Chords feature to find the right progression for this rhythm. Here, I can just start experimenting with different chords until I find something that I like. And because the key of the song is set below, EZkeys only suggests chords that fit into the key. You can click the Randomize option to generate a chord progression. Or you can just click the chords yourself. If something is close but not quite right, open the chord wheel and you can change the octave, inversion, or add harmonic variations of the chords. And if you want to customize even further, you can open the grid editor to access the individual MIDI notes to change the rhythm or their velocities. To fill out the piano part, I'll add a second instance of EZkeys and create a simple repeating melody by dragging one of the ostinatos from the MIDI library to the song track. Again, once it's on the song track, I can adjust it however I need to fit my track. Here, I'll change the chord by moving it up a few octaves, and finally, I'll delete some of the bass notes. The last thing I'll do with this piano is load one of the included pad presets, and then add some additional effects in EZmix to turn it into a spacey, droning type of sound. For the bass line, I already have the chord progression in EZkeys, so all I have to do is drag the MIDI from EZkeys to the EZbass Drums and Keys tab to generate a bass line. When you drag in piano MIDI, you can either choose the left hand of the piano or the rhythm and chords, but for this simple chord progression, they're basically the same, so I'll just choose the left hand and drag it to the song track. The important part here is that although EZbass generated the bass line based on my piano, you can change it however you like. Here I could open Edit Playstyle and change the amount of notes, the length of notes, or the damping. But in this case, I'll use a different method to make the rhythm of the bass more interesting. I'll open EZdrummer, and this time I'll drag the drum groove to the EZbass Drums and Keys tab to extract the drum rhythm. By editing this on the song track, I can choose when the bass follows the drums and when it follows the keys. I'll make a quick edit and then option drag this rhythm under the long sustained chords so that the bass line is more interesting in these spaces. The notes automatically conform to the chords that I've already added in the chord layer. And now, all of a sudden, I have the foundation of a pop song. Now comes the fun part, layering and designing sounds. I want this track to have a more modern electronic feel, so I'll start by layering in some synths. I can just duplicate the bass track and then change the sound library. Toontrack has tons of different expansion sound libraries for all of our products, so for the bass, I'll load up a preset from the Synth Bass EBX. I'll do something similar for the main piano sound. I'll duplicate the track again, and this time load a sound from the Time Machine EZkeys expansion library. For the master bus, I'll use one of the AI-assisted mastering chains in EZmix 3. Just load it on your master and select AI mastering, and then analyze your track. All of the most important parameters for dialing in the sound are controlled with the effects sliders, so that you can dial in the preset for your specific track. At Toontrack, we're always focused on finding new ways to inspire creativity and bring our and your ideas to life in a way that still allows us to be the authors of our own music. Our tools are not writing tracks for you, because where's the fun in that? But instead, we're making the idea process more efficient and, most importantly, fun. So try it out for yourself with the fully functional 10-day trials available on Toontrack.com.